somewhere inside a bathroom.
It's time to run, Grizzly. It's time to get the fuck out.
Over the balcony he goes, and that is top floor control for G2. Still work to be done.
Oh, that's a huge kill. That's a good trade. Prano doing God's work already in 2 rounds. But with 20 seconds left, they gotta pop this hatch and go. They missed him. They missed him. This happened in NAL as well. Something about that corner, dude. Oh, Uno, no! You sold your teammates! That's a free plant. Wait, Doki's trolling. Doki's trolling! Huh? Doki's reloading with Harvey's fucking body sticking out. Man. What a mess. So Uno fucked up the smoke because Grizzly actually was safe. And then Grizzly couldn't see Doki and lost the gunfight. Uno then didn't get the trade. But Doki reloading in that position is a fucking mess and a half. Uno was 1 HP. And the thing is, there's 0 seconds left. So Prano had to stick the plant there. He couldn't get off it. So Uno trolled, but then Doki trolled harder.
Into that round was Benja being able to...
Is this match fixing? Like, we have to wonder, right? Are we match fixing this, right? Like, why are teams playing like this? Both teams need this victory. It's a qualifier for both teams. Obviously, no one's max fixing, but like when stuff like this happens, you have to wonder if one team was already qualified, guaranteed, and the other one could be, people would look at this like match fixing, right? Because like it's weird. Obviously, not the case.
This time, and they're gonna have a presence.
Finka loses nades, Maverick loses nades, Iron loses gun 6.
Time wasting to me. You want to burn as much time as possible.
In my opinion, it's easier to win than to lose. No, losing is easy.
We've seen the push be.
You just don't drone a lot. You just like skip corners. Like just fucking like even missing your shot is easy on purpose. You just like kind of play with like 50% brain power. Like just play like just turn your audio off. Like there's so many ways to play bad on purpose. Losing on purpose is so easy. You just kind of zone out. You just make like you just don't think about your decisions. You just fucking act. Like let's say Doki just walks in with no drone, doesn't check the corner. Like easy.
Deal with this.
22 players inside, one behind the dining table, which doesn't get picked.
Turns out even with the drone, Doki can lose, right? Like there it is.
Man advantage here on
it's not hard to lose.
We'll be trying to utilize that, but you cannot forget, still 2 players on top floor, and Sloth trying to rotate.
That was like a tough 1v1. If Doki gets the kill, it's really good, but if Doki dies, it's terrible. Now we spend half the round clearing nothing, and you got no value. Like now, G2 is actually in a pretty bad position, and it only really gets worse.
For them was the fact that Virtue was inside of office on the book and able to hold down Dining from above, able to use.
That's a nice stop. That's a really nice bait, actually. That's a good example of like the middle link. You have like roamers and you have anchors, and then it's not like it is quite common that there's no middle link, but Sloth did a really good job of playing the middle link there. Because Grizzly was roaming, he was in a bad spot. Sloth can swing from basement stairs to help him as an anchor, get him back to side. Now they're both anchors, right? It's a really good middle lane play.
But it's not going to be easy in this 2v4.
I couldn't lose on purpose, to be honest. You could. You could very easily lose on purpose if you would gain something from it. Let's say losing a game would grant you $100,000. Could you lose? Oh, you could lose so fucking fast. Let's say you losing wins you a major trophy. You could lose really fucking easily. As long as there's something to be gained by losing, you can lose.
Been wasted.
Trust me.
Now needing to descend down these blue stairs, hope that they can form a bit of
winning is hard. Losing is easy.
In what they can do, especially with the keeper barrier.
Losing is what most people go through life only achieving in like pro play.
Where they want to come from as C4 will take out Prano as well. And it's just going to be a 1-on-4 situation for Citizen, which will not last. Heroic pick up yet another round. They are in the lead now in a 1-on-2, and that means 4 more rounds. And they will
for 100k, I would kill myself with a C4 nade every round. That's what I'm saying. Look at dude. You just said I couldn't lose on purpose. And now you say, for 100k, I would kill myself with a C4 and nade every round. So which one is it? Could you never lose on purpose, or would you gladly do it? Look how quickly you came around. Like 9 messages. And you've done a 180. That's what I mean. Losing is easy if there's something to be gained. You've proven my point. Thank you. Obviously, losing for no reason makes no sense. But we're not talking about that. We're talking about losing to gain. Right? You lose, you get an easier opponent at a LAN tournament. That's you gaining. You know? you winning means money, trophies, titles, followers, prestige, right? That's you winning. So, yeah. Losing's very easy if there's something to be gained. Match fixing, gambling, betting, all that stuff. Throwing. Now imagine both teams are trying to lose in the same game. Now that's a fucking nightmare.
I like these ankle holes though, made by the side of Heroic, will allow them to challenge those inside of the office if they do decide to play for some verticality here, which is exactly what Virtue is tasked to do.
G2 are still quite slow in their attacks, to be fair.
It's the first opportunity to get
I like the rotation here. It's decent. Gonna relocate.
They could either go for a direct clear up onto that top floor, which is currently occupied by 3 of these members.
Still gotta clear library and stuff. Nice kill from
Stuff
Doki with the nade.
Good start for Doki there, managing to find himself not a freebie with the nade, but I often refer to that as sort of a danger-free kill. You're getting the explosives in there. It's not a direct gunfight, not a direct challenge, and that's exactly what G2 needed just to get themselves going. And it's
I think Doki's on Iana because Doki dies a lot. I think as Gadget is better if you're alive, and Citizen tends to stay alive for longer than Doki does, on average, because Doki's like the primary entry, right? So I think that's why Citizen's on Finka, because that way you get the heal benefit. If Finga's on Doki and Doki dies in the first minute, then you don't get the heal, and the heal is very valuable in Siege right now. I think that's why. Because they have the same utility nades and Gon 6.
Still not with everybody inside of the map.
Gonna try and go for a long toss and a grenade here. Virtue, and no one is.
I would also argue that the Iana ARX is arguably a stronger entry weapon than LMG. Like, it does more damage and stuff, but it has less bullets. G2 again, we're very slow. We gotta find a couple of... What? No.
Shadow giving it away there for Sloth. Might receive a bit of
Yeah, they're very slow. They gotta find a couple of kills. There we go. Citizen gets 1, Citizen gets 2. Now we can just kind of brute force this. We can just play trade game. Just fucking flood the bomb site. Flawless round. Boom, boom. Ben just stayed on the balcony for so long that Heroic forgot about the fact he was there. He just jumps and gets 2 kills. It's free. It is crazy, right? Because the G2 that we're seeing right now in like even all 4 rounds basically, it's such a different G2 than like a month and a half ago in the beginning of the stage. The way they attack, the way they play together, the things they're doing, they make a lot more sense, they're making less mistakes. But then there's also some rounds where G2 looks exactly like they do before, where it's like just puzzling what the fuck is happening. Like the previous basement round, for example. But other than that, like, they look a lot better. They do.
Because BDS is still playing.
They do look a lot better.
Game could still matter. Just still out down below though. They need to get some drones out.
Yeah, BDS is playing secret, so it's very possible. Citizen with the entry, not baiting, actually getting kills. Nice. Can open up, nade above. Boom, boom, boom.
Remember what I said after Heroic won that round? It was because Benja went on a massive.
This round was very winnable last time T2 attacked Kitchen. There was that Doki situation that happened, so you don't really need to clear all of top floor in this scenario. You just gotta breach open this wall as possible. You can hold.
Next step for G2 is clearing office and piano.
That nade could be huge. Oh, huge nade. That right there completely opens up the round. Office control lost, vertical control lost, free kill obviously. Wait, what was that Gon 6 aimed at?
Grenade comes through, but will be caught off by
Doki just pushes. He's crazy. No refrag, by the way. That's a very risky play. It's fine, Doki dies here. It's like good distraction. You get post plant. Damn, we even got a trophy window.
Back to a 3-on-1 standing.
1v3. Uno's injured. They have side control deep. Okay. Shelley's an attacker side of map. Pretty heavily as well. It's one of those, like, if you can hit your shots, you're gonna be on a great time. You're gonna be having a great time.
I don't know, like sometimes he's sitting with
there is problem solving on this map, especially on like bar attack and basement attack. You gotta problem solve the breach on basement, and you gotta problem solve the shields on like a library side and like clearing library itself. I feel like kitchen and master bedroom are very straightforward bomb sites. They're very repetitive too. Basement arguably is repetitive, but it can get messy around like clearing jammers and getting walls open and stuff for some teams.
You know how much I like.
It's a big discussion right now about whether you reinforce the dining hatch or open it and stuff as a defender. There's like both things are being done.
Map, you know, prevent G2 from just being
EU was so bad at attacking that Chile's statistically the second most finished at map this stage. Yeah, that's yeah. EU's had a weird season, by the way. They've had a weird season. Look at this. You got Uno with the read with the Warden onto the Tiger repick of Ying.
Might be able to cancel that one out completely.
Ying is playing Heartbreach secondary gadget, which is
set up above, but no one really dared to play them
peculiar. If you go for a roam, you can get the hatches, but.
Is that a nitro pool? Yes, that is a nitro pool.
Oh! Virtue?
Virtue lucky there, he actually.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought he was gonna die from that T4. I thought that was a Dunsey.
I don't even have time to say anything here.
Middle of the window.
Virtue's like, yeah, let me just get right in front of it.
Oh, that's why Doki was moving so quick.
My dream team? I don't have one, per se. I think one of the biggest things about a team is like how you act with each other. Like the vibes, the friendship, camaraderie, like how the attitudes are, discipline, work ethic. And it's impossible to know someone's work ethic. Oh.
Yellow ping. Beautiful.
Yeah, yellow ping
unless you've played with them before. Doki lost this gunfight last time, came in this time. Nope. That's a huge kill on Warden, by the way. It enables the Ying. Grizzly could still be an issue though for D2. So could Benja. Random wallbang? No, it's a weirdo ping. Bad info. It was a drone. Seemingly random, but not random. So now we gotta problem solve this jammer and that jammer, so we can breach the walls. Preferably LML will get to use his Twitch drones or something. Killing default cams here is really good. Save the drone, very good. Oh, there's no jammer actually, it's free. Then they can breach the other wall, they got the jammer there. I guess he's needed it. Oh, that's risky. Oh, Sloth. Oh, he gets away with it. The timing though. Oh, Doki coming trench there kind of saves the day. Jesus. Because Ben was like, Citizen was like on the stairs. Wow, we're going against both members. The issue here is dining hatch is open. What a wallbang! What? That was crazy. Good drone. Actually, really good discipline from G2. Flank drone to hold the angle instead of the gun. Holds the fireplace stairs. Bomb goes down. Checks for default cam. Wow. Actually, really good discipline from G2. Actually disgusting. Wow. We're actually looking kind of good. What the fuck? Prano didn't plant below the dining hatch. LML held the hatch regardless. Almost killed the Asami. 180-degree flicks, wallbangs Benja flanking on Solar stairs. Prano goes deep on the side to plant deep. And then LML puts a flank drone and goes blue. Actually really, really good. Actually really good.
Well played.
Old G2 wouldn't have won that, that's for sure.
They've got themselves up to 4-2. Heroic, as a reminder, if we look at this,
G2 had a 5% chance to qualify for the major, like, what, 4 play days ago. If they won this 7-0 7-1, they would have qualified, I guess, yeah. Because round diff with BS. 7-2 is possible, that's a 99% chance.
On that 7-2. Is that 7-0 from BDS?
Look at this wallbang from Doki. That was a yellow ping right there. You see? He dead ass just shot exactly on the yellow ping. And he wallbang hits just only like third bullet.
It wouldn't be the first time we saw that kind of stuff happen.
Absolutely not.
So G2, they'll be more than happy to lock this up for the 7-2 and hope
also, I think it's important to note that Citizen has 7 kills and Doki has 9 kills, right? But Doki's 9 kills are like really high value impact. And Citizen has like 3 impact kills that were like really important. Then he got like 4 kills because of his teammates, kind of. So like while Citizen and Doki are close in scoreline, Doki's value that is added, especially because his injury is like significantly higher, you can argue. He also played Ying Flex last round, still got 2 kills. So it's like Yeah.
Two different
Or kill in a
angles.
half, technically.
That's not happening now, though. They don't have a buck, so they can't really go for it that way.
Also,
So
even like
instead, they
Prano
need to
has
be,
4 kills, but 2 of those were massive opening kills in the first, like, what, 2 rounds.
Then the flashbangs come in to waste these ADS.
Thank you, Maclock.
And after that, the grenade should follow. Virtue does kind of have to leave, though, because there comes the
No
grenade.
way.
Somehow makes it
No
all the way back
shot.
to the safe set of stairs.
He runs
The
to
ADSs
the
will soon be
window.
recharging
The nade
again,
got the
as
ADSs
Ala's
though.
just playing
Second nade
around like
didn't
here,
miss
hoping
or
to find
didn't hit
ahead.
either, so
He
it
can
missed.
find the entry and does so as well. Grizzly, you should not die
Damn.
to a man walking
Damn.
into the middle of the side like that.
You have 1 nade left on Iana, and you gotta rotate Sledge over to get more nades. Even if Virtue dies to a nade now, he's gotten what he needed value-wise. I think Doki should run upstairs and use his Keeper Barriers. Like, Keeper Barrier this window to, like, buy yourself some leverage, right? You can do all that stuff here. You got 3 Keeper Barriers in your pocket. You don't want to die here. They trade? No way. So Doki did have 3 Keeper Barriers you could have used. That sucks. Now we don't swing. Right? If you're defending now, you don't swing this. Oh.
He manages to get slop up Benja. He finds Citizen on a spray down through a softball 3v2.
That's a nasty trade from Doki going now. They wanted each other.
Benja only 2 kills away from becoming a Centurion as well here in the European League.
2v3, half health on Uno, 2 finger boost left. Nice shot in chats. It was 2 nice shots. Thank you, MP. For 23. No nades from Benja here. It's kind of rough.
They can use. And if you look at Uno, also nothing in pocket, just his Type 89 and potential bearing to work with.
3 versus
Prano?
2.
Oh my god, he almost died.
To go. G2 looking good on their first defense.
No smokes left, not a huge deal. Heroic can't plant. So the smoke grenades don't matter that much. Because Heroic literally cannot plant in this scenario. You can't cover 3 angles as 1 gun.
What a damage taken. If only the Jaeger would have stood up, it could have been a kill, but it was Alamo anyway. Virtue
so toxic babes don't matter.
And that is going to be G2 taking another round. It's
he shot the pellet.
And the dream is well and truly alive for G2.
5-2.
In week 1, week 2, week 3, even up to week 5, G2 could not have dreamt of being in a position to potentially catch themselves a major spot.
Heroic?
That right
Makes
now
sense.
is what they are staring down the barrel of.
This could be 6-1. Yeah, it coulda, woulda, shoulda been 6-1 because of that dining round from G2. But 5-2 is still good.
I mean, when they were like, "Oh, it's just free from here on," when they were 0-3, and I was like, "Okay, want to make a bet?" And they said, "No,
oh,
we
fuck.
don't. We don't want to." So they missed an opportunity.
Doki's actually a crackhead though.
If they make
in this game,
of course. Now, G2, 2 more rounds, and you find yourself in
yeah,
a pretty good
BDS needs G2 to win, otherwise Heroic qualifies. And then BDS needs to 7-0 secret to qualify.
From this moment onwards. Now,
it's like weird.
To
sleep. No, TSM didn't qualify. TSM got 8th place. Good night. Doki again and again and again just continuously punishes Heroic. Oh. Doki was stuck there. To be fair, Doki could have gotten away if Citizen used his Q barriers. Like, it's small stuff like this where I feel like pro teams can improve. Doki had no reason to take a gunfight there. If he just calls Citizen over, he Q barriers the window, Doki can fall back safely, right? Instead of relying on like a 50-50 gunfight, you just ask your teammate to cover it. Good trades back and forth. 2v2. In 2v2, she can play side as a defender. You killed Buck, you killed Sledge. No vertical play besides Sophia, right? You can play West Main, you can play Dining Hallway. You got some camps alive. It's really hard to plant as an attacker in a 2v2. Because when you're planting, it's a 2v1. You can even have a guy trying to flank upstairs with vertical control if they open up the full like this. So a guy could go fireplace, hide, can sprint up and flank. Like Citizen's positions right now.
Left to go, and one more soft breach in
the only way like defenders lose this easily is if you die to vertical play. That's like the one way you lose this round. It's also why you're playing in West Main, because there's no vertical to be had there. I still think Dining Hallway would have been better, but
he's going to push down. He's actually playing onto the position that he
you see, Prano is actually hiding now because like Citizen's been forced off. So if Prano can catch one guy here, it would be big. Wait for zero, and you win. Yep. Big. So what happened there is that they saw Citizen in West Main and they thought there's no way they're both West Main because it's fucking stupid. So Citizen goes down the path of the stairs to basement, walks back up and dies, and they know Westmain is now clear because they've killed Citizen in there. Why would Prano be in the corner, right? It's one of those, it's so stupid that it might work scenarios. Because why would both defenders be in Westmain when they can cover so many different angles?
Is they waited for him to come back.
Prano played it well. He tucked the corner, got the kill, played time. Like, he couldn't have played that much better. But it was all of Citizen not baiting, but being the bait for once. That's good.
Clear. They move in. Prano gets the kill, and suddenly the time runs out. And now
had Heroic had more time on the clock, it could have been a different story, of course, because the 1v1 comes down to it, but I will say G2 has gotten themselves in a great position because of Doki being fucking crazy stupid, right? Like, Doki just swinging shit and then not getting punished is really one of the biggest driving forces of their success in defense. Which, like, a quote-unquote a good team should punish them, and I feel like Heroic normally would punish it, but they're not. Because if Doki does this and just dies, they're playing 4v5 every round. But it's Doki doing it, it works, and then Heroic's playing 4v5 instead.
Still needing to find an impact on this game, truly. Has only had one or two, well, okay moments, which have led to the rounds eventually for Heroic.
I do think Doki's the best when he's unleashed, though. Like, just let Doki go fucking crazy. He's always been such a fucking aggressive player in the past as well.
Isolate and kill Benja before he has any impact.
Now or never for Heroic. They need to get things
Heroic are pretty slow this round. No roamers from G2. They spent almost half the round getting to the first room of Master Bedroom here. It's very, very, very slow. The good thing is there's only one shield, and I think it's top blue, but then Citizen gets a kill to Gorgona, that's gonna make life worse. Now G2 can play safe. Shield is cleared.
After a big entry onto Gorgona.
6-2 with G2 being a man up. 80 seconds left to go.
We can chill here.
Barring gaming.
Heroic has to make all the moves. They gotta walk in, they gotta clear, they gotta win gunfights, they gotta take map control, they gotta do vertical, then they gotta plant the bomb. G2 can just wait here. I think you used the last toxic bait here as well. Yeah, there it is. Citizen finds a second onto Uno. That's pretty much a done deal, unless you throw. The only thing is you can't play too passive now if you're G2, right? You can't give them all this ground for free. Prano is still staying around. I don't think they know. Oh, they do know. Shit. They also know Virtue's flanking because he shot a drone.
He might need to relocate, but at this point, he might just be wasting time.
That's it, 35 seconds.
Virtue can just wait here. He doesn't have to do much. He can start flanking soon. In like 10-15 seconds. Okay. Citizen caught slacking and dining hall short. So now it's kind of down to Virtue. Virtue can be the big playmaker now. Oh. Where's Virtue with the backup? There it is. That's the backup. No bullets. 16 shots gone. Team kill from Grizzly. Oh. And it's a 7-2 victory. The team kill. Oh no. Oh no.
At the Berlin Major.
And Doki realizes it. Look at that. One round is what they need. Secret needs to win one round.
So yeah, so two things. Secret has to win one round against BDS, and then G2 qualifies. Secondly, you also have, if G2 didn't throw the one dining round with Doki and Prano 1v2, they actually qualified straight off the bat, guaranteed to the major. So BDS needs to 7-0 now. If BDS 7-0 Secret, then G2 will stay, well, they'll stay in Berlin, well, where the major is, but like, then BDS qualifies. If it's a 7-1 victory for BDS, then G2 qualifies.